don't cost a thing, but is it really true? I guess it really only depends on people's point of view. They say love don't cost a thing, but is it really true? I guess it really only depends on people's point of view. People talk about these days that like it's a taboo. Splitting up my mind on the daily like my name Majin Buu. It's crazy how we judge without knowing the issue. It's crazy how you got it good but won't blow on the tissue. It's crazy when you lose someone you gotta continue even though you feel like you ain't got a thing, nigga. It's active, nigga.
Well, act up on every platform, don't miss out. Act up and we out!
What up, everybody? Welcome back to the
Act Up
podcast. It's your boy Q. I will have a social media soon. Stay in tune.
Stay tuned. That was smooth.
Yeah. Came with that spot. Yeah.
All right, it's your boy Regular Simeon. Follow me on Insta, Simeon_00, SYMEON_20.
Link in the bio. It's your boy SSJ Kage, and we back with another Act Up podcast episode.
So today's episode
sponsored by Black History Month.
Sponsored by Black History Month.
Sponsored by Pokey Sticks.
Pocky Sticks.
All right. This is the Black History Month special.
Black History Month.
Act Up Black History Month.
Black
special,
History Month.
I think this might be the best podcast we might have yet. So yeah,
I think the production we got a mic.
We got a mic now. It's actually kind of hard.
And soon
the Broke Down podcast. The Broke Down podcast is coming up.
Soon enough, we will have all the stuff that the normal podcast has. You know, we're broke high school students.
We're broke high school students.
Anyways,
Guys, does not pay the bills.
All right. Okay. Anyways, like we said, it's Black History Month. We're gonna be talking about. Before we even talk about anime characters, you guys have a African American celebrity that you grew up to while you were growing up. This is on spot too, so.
Yeah. I got a couple. I ain't gonna front with you. Like,
who's your number one?
We talking about celebrity? Like,
it could be anybody in the public eye.
I ain't even gonna front with you. O.J. Simpson. No, I'm playing. I'm playing. God, it was a joke.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna front. Most likely Denzel Washington. I ain't gonna front. Denzel's done a lot for the community though.
Oh,
like,
God,
stuff that you don't see, and he's like to me, he's the best actor of all time.
Yeah. For me, mine gotta be LeBron James. He put on there's like, it's hard for you to be an athlete, an African American athlete, and someone saying something bad about you is going to happen. Do you guys like know vividly when there was evidence of someone accusing LeBron James of being a bad person?
Not really.
Dude is a family man. He's an
amazing person.
Greatest athlete of all time who is also a family. That's just crazy. And he put on for his city. He set
the high standard of like
how he set up a standard.
He set a precedent up on how it should be.
Yeah.
And I think he's one of the most well respected.
Yeah.
Not by maybe the community, because the community doesn't like him because he plays on a different team.
Yeah.
But by the
you can't
celebrities
judge him as a person.
But he is one of the best people who you could have rooting for growing up.
There's young NBA basketball players right now that looked up to LeBron James, and now they're in the same. It's crazy though, because he's been in the league. He's done with
2003.
Since 2003,
like, he's
been
really
doing
like our
thing.
era of Jordan.
Like he's been playing. He's 18 years. That's the same year we was born.
If Jordan didn't have any scandals happening,
yes.
Like LeBron's really like the perfect athlete.
Man drinks wine before he goes to sleep with his wife. Like,
who you, bro?
Who you got?
Shit, I'm probably gonna go with Muhammad Ali, bro.
Mama. I didn't even think that was gonna come up.
Because, bro, he spoke the truth, bro. Like, he's like, especially being in that time where like black men really didn't have the power.
Taken away.
Like, he literally told them, like, no, I'm not going to work for y'all. Y'all don't
Cash is play to
I'm not gonna fight for a war that y'all don't even like me as a person.
Oh God.
And I like how he really like.
I'm not gonna die. For people who don't even care about my people. Like,
so it's like I like that he set the standard.
He set the tone.
Rest in peace, Muhammad Ali, bro.
Rest in peace.
He was a legend. He was a living legend.
He was a living legend. And he spoke for what he stands.
Exactly. Let's get on to our favorite anime or African American anime.
So basically, what we gonna do is I'm gonna name a couple African American or darker color
characters you know you Piccolo.
Basically,
Color characters in anime
characters
is
you
black.
know that are black and characters that are actually black.
Color
we're just
characters in
gonna
anime is black.
we're just gonna rank them from S tier to F tier, something simple like that. So
No, not even F tier.
Yeah.
Probably S tier to C tier.
yeah. Oh, C
Yeah,
tier.
it's just-
Okay.
yeah.
The first one, Afro Samurai. For me, I don't care what no one says. Afro Samurai is an S tier. The movie
Yeah, he's
was
very
great,
good character.
bro. Great. He's just a great
I'm not,
character.
it's crazy how a character that barely talks has so much good
That's
writing.
what I'm saying.
And you know why?
Why?
Because he also has characters to offset him.
Yeah. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Ninja is this place
Yeah.
where we see what like Afro mind is like, how we like an other way how we think about shit.
At the plus the spoiler, but at the end of Afro Samurai, when bro killed dude and gave him the number. I mean, the little boy. He gave the little boy the number 2
You just
headband.
butchered that whole entire thing.
I know. My Bellacon disease kicked in. But when he gave the little dude the number 2 headband and stuff, like, yeah, track me down. I'm sorry I killed your father. Like, that was dope.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna lie. Have you ever?
And
have
it
you ever-
happened to him, which
Yeah.
was he's passing
Yes.
it down.
He's
Yeah,
passing the torch.
Well,
I'm not gonna lie. Have you read the manga? The manga say that shit.
No.
So they say like slowly it like went on like right after that, and he ends up like fighting the kid.
yeah.
And you're like,
Yeah.
like he did justice.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So like, yeah.
I also think he definitely has one of the best character designs,
Yeah.
and I just like the art style of the movie. I think Afro as a character is S tier. I'll be honest. I'm not gonna sit here and lie and act like the movie was the greatest movie of all time. I'm not gonna act like it, but Afro and the characters they build and like
It told a beautiful story.
the characters are barely able to build and give character development to is kind of crazy.
The artwork is dope too.
Yeah, and I kind of like
Yeah.
how like they had SZA on there with the music or
Yeah, supporting black creators.
And I kind of like how like Afro
having
uses his Afro like in like certain fights, like he dodged shit with his Afro.
Yeah.
That shit really saved it. Like, showing the black culture, we having the hair picking his head.
Yeah. That's exactly what. It is not like the same basic. It's like different. Like he has a picked out nappy fro. I ain't gonna
Yeah.
front. Like
His
it's
shit's bad.
it's not bad, but it's like it
It's
looks
bad.
It's bad, but y'all
Like
know
that,
what I mean.
He can at least braid this shit up or something.
Nah. So what? That's all.
I think that's a
all
easy
three
S
is
tier.
S tier. Okay.
Yeah.
Killer Bee.
Killer Bee sits different with me.
I
don't
think
know.
Killer Bee's S tier.
For Black Samurais, I want to put him S, but like as a character, they really. I feel like they really do enough for Killer.
Yeah,
Bee. He was low key because I'm not gonna lie, in the war. What did he really do? He was kind of like stand by as fuck.
Everybody wanted
Stand-
to know about Killer Bee when he was going against Sasuke.
I feel like he was just there to like help Naruto reach the next level.
That
right?
was.
So
but
he's basically kind of like Naruto mentoring, like just trying to keep.
He had a
brothers
good
to show
backstory. I think he was
Yeah.
a solid character all around.
like
Yeah.
a B plus A.
Yeah.
A.
I think I would put him in A tier.
Yeah.
I like Killer Bee. I think they didn't do enough with him.
Yeah, I feel like he had more potential.
And his backstory and his character as
And
a
then he
whole.
had 8 tails. I feel like he should have got Jinchuriki for him, at least like Naruto or something.
Yeah.
Like, they should have did way more. I feel like on the war he was kind of just standby, like he didn't do.
I mean, that was kind of like every side.
Well,
character,
yeah,
yeah, they hold everybody in the war.
The dopest thing about Killer
least-
Bee to me is legit just like Quinn said, his backstory and just the way he looks upon things. Cause like I ain't gonna front, Killer Bee, the first time he went against Sasuke, almost killed Sasuke. Like plus it was just different because like you don't really like see darker characters in Naruto until you like legit see Killer Bee and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like that's why I feel
Well,
like
that
people.
fight is
That's
so
why I
good.
feel like people like to put Killer Bee at the S tier, and I'm gonna be one of those people because it was just like it was a refreshing thing. Like and then plus they didn't shove him being like Black Gun. Like yeah, he freestyled a couple times. Yeah,
I'm like that's kind of stereotype.
A couple?
Like,
that was kind of
they
stereotypical.
kind of come about how the first nigga they had Naruto freestyle.
You fool.
Yeah,
And
but
he had them clean.
I don't
cornrows.
feel like I don't like when like I don't want. I feel like there's no nice way about saying this, but like, you know how like you'll see people on the internet, mostly on TikTok, talk about how this anime character is racist because his character design is like this,
Yeah, like
or
stereotype.
or this character is like this, and they bring up Killer Bee, they bring up like Usopp and Mr. 2.
Damn, why is it Usopp on here?
And even Aokiki, because their lips are big.
Yeah.
Let's just be honest.
That's a black trait though. Everybody in this room has big lips.
Usopp got a long ass nose. Only niggas.
Yeah, people ain't talking about his long nose.
Nah, like.
And this nigga got curly
but
black
when you
Jerry
bring
curl hair.
okay, I like
with a turban do-rag on.
Yeah.
I think people like to look at the negative of a character when they say, because people say there's no representation in black anime.
That's not true, though.
There's barely any. People say that, but how are you gonna say there's no representation? But when creators try to show representation, they call it racist.
I mean, even in Bleach, bro, they literally gave Tosin 3-4 different black hairstyles
Bleach did it the best. They did the character design the best.
And you know what's crazy though about that is like, when people really get into that, like that's legit culture that they're putting into it. Because people don't get the Asian community loves the black culture. So like they really don't think it's no disrespectful. The only time I was like that's a little too much was when I first saw Mr. Popo.
I'm not like first Toriyama used to make black characters.
When I saw Mr. Popo for the first time, I was like, all right, because like it was like in
the Jim Crow writing, which is pretty much what
I know
it was in every show.
Yeah, but I know
in the 90s,
it was kind of hard to like put like a black person in there, but they literally used to have like a dark ass dude.
Yeah, they would.
Yeah,
it would be like people would argue if a like Blackbeard, let's just say him. People will argue that he was not black, and like because his nose or because he doesn't have giant lips. And people really argue with that still, and then they say, "Oh, they're doing us wrong because they're not like Yoruichi with her hair."
Yeah.
They're doing her wrong because she doesn't have black hair. Yeah. Okay, but you were just arguing that their lips are too big.
Bro, at the end of the day, like people will argue.
Still at the end of the day, so like,
bro, at the end of the day, people will just argue to argue because their life sucks or something. Like they just don't get a bunch of stuff. Like that's why I say Killer B's at a high standard, because Killer B was out of the gate rapping. He had cornrows. My boy was out here. He was dancing. I ain't gonna say he was fighting Sasuke. He danced on Sasuke. That nigga did everything. Like that's what I'm saying. Like Killer B legit broke it to a point where I don't really hear that many people say, "Oh, Killer B." The only thing you got on Killer B was the freestyle thing, but I don't really care about that. Like he was a great master. He did everything he had to do on the book, and like I feel like he was a great stepping stool for Naruto.
Yeah, he got Naruto to show Naruto how to cope with being a teacher.
So I'm gonna start off like I'm gonna say this: Killer B's an S in mine. What do you got?
I have A.
I have B plus A. B plus A. Yeah. Black History Month, he'll get an A. But if you go on character for Naruto, he gets like B plus.
Definitely.
A. All right, number three. Number three. Since we was on the verge, Aokiji. Where y'all put Aokiji?
Aokiji, I don't know.
I put Aokiji at a B.
Aokiji
is the S tier.
Aokiji is the easiest S tier on the list.
What?
No, bro, because we don't know.
I want to hear this though. Tell me why.
Aokiji's introduction is one of the coldest in all of anime.
Don't
matter.
Oh God! I can know a better character than Aokiji.
Okay, listen. Aokiji is one of the main top tier villains in One Piece.
Left the Marines.
He's still a villain. He's still a villain.
He was a hero and left to be a villain.
Any of the admirals are villains. Any Marine is
in One Piece eyes they're basically the heroes. Though.
Yeah,
like,
but in our eyes,
they're the antagonists.
Aokiji he's just cold. He is one of the
no
best
one's
villains.
No one's saying that he's
We're
not
saying
cold.
He's cold,
but are we gonna put him on the same level of coldness?
I like him more than Doflamingo.
Yo,
that's what I'm saying.
As a villain,
as a character,
but as a character, he's kind of like a B. Like a hard B.
I like
hard B.
Matter of fact, we're gonna get into this later.
I like how we know Robin and all that stuff. It's all cool, but like we don't know. We still got so much more to learn about him. Like,
we're gonna get into character.
And we got still learn his
dynamics.
tensions with Blackbeard's group.
Yeah, later on we're gonna learn about the dynamics of character. And they didn't have this in but I think all the admirals have some of the coolest dynamics.
Yeah.
I forget a lot of the admirals, but Kuzan. Let me just talk about Aokiji. His devil fruit is the complete opposite of like how he is as a person.
Yeah,
how he's a cold. He has the cold devil fruit, but he has a warm heart. That's why he saved Robin.
Yeah,
I think about any other I'm really drawing a blank. But the man with he's the fastest. I'm always
Fujitora?
Fujitora. Wait, no, not Fujitora. Kizaru. Okay, he's the slowest thinker and he's a lazy person, but he has what's it called, the light fruit.
Yeah,
he is the fastest person in One Piece. Mm-hmm. So just all about the character dynamics and like they're the opposite of their devil fruit.
And they all got different personality because Kizaru, he's more lazy, but I'll get this shit done right now.
Yeah,
I'll pull up the
one. Oh god, he's like, nigga, don't make me get up.
Right now.
Yeah,
like,
Kizaru's number one thing is, bro, I don't
like
get up.
The celestial dragons. You don't stop playing to have me. I'm ready.
No, but yeah, I'm like I said, I think B's where he's at now, but you need to know I'm not done with One Piece yet. I'm like on episode 752.
So what do you? Okay, that was very specific.
Yeah, that's the last episode I was on. 752.
Where do you rate him?
Right now, I put Aokiji like a solid B tier. Like he's better than average.
Yeah, he's better than average. I feel like we don't know more about him.
Yeah, when I figure out his backstory, I'll be okay.
Bozos.
When I figure out
bro,
his
he's not
backstory.
S tier, bro. You can't be biased. He's not
Oh god, he's by One Piece is his
compare him
favorite.
to no damn Yoruichi or
oh god,
Afro Samurai.
Yeah, you can. Matter of fact, let's get into Yoruichi right
now. I'm not a Bleach fan, so y'all gonna hate me for this. I'll put her in C. Because I'm not.
Why you have no
He
opinion.
hasn't even read to finish the arc yet. He hasn't even finished the arc yet.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
He got damn bout arc. He on Vampire Slayer. and dolls.
Alright, bro.
Yeah.
No, but
that's just for now, bro. She averaged to me so far.
Yoruichi most definitely best waifu.
Yoruichi is one of my favorite female characters.
For that.
Best waifu.
You said waifu.
Man said waifu. So anyways, I think Yoruichi's character she's kind of like a sensei to Ichigo. I think she's a funny character. I think she has less of a writing drop off from like other characters on this list, but I think just as enjoyment, she's one of the best.
I feel like even if we go in her backstory with Kisuke, she had like good story. Like she the reason Kisuke was even able to get the visors out that whole thing.
The crazy thing is, I haven't finished the manga. I haven't read Bleach for a little bit, but so far we haven't really got an actual backstory. We don't know how old she is.
Did you watch the backstory with Kisuke and how awesome they had?
Yeah.
So that was kind of like this, like the upbringing, but that kind of showed like where they was at because they was both young. And then you gotta think, bro, she helped Ichigo learn Bankai in 3 days.
Yeah, but the crazy thing is, it kind of feels weird to me how like
she did what?
No. She teach Ichigo Bankai in 3 days.
And
if you finished Soul Society, you would have seen it.
And she took learned the flash step, like she created the flash step. And which is fun, weak ass.
Yeah. It feels like they add Bleach characters add strength. Their scaling seems a bit off when they add strength to side characters. Yeah.
But Bleach is kind of like a show where
like
they explain the ability.
Let me tell you
water fighting, explain the abilities to you.
But Kisuke, for an example, you think Kisuke was able to rival Aizen in with his intelligence? And do you think his I almost said devil fruit, his Bankai is like one of a perfect counter to, not a perfect counter, but a counter to Aizen's Hogyoku and him becoming a god? It kind of feels like they scale up only a couple side characters, and it just feels weird how they're, because I swear they weren't this strong.
But where you put?
We always knew Kisuke was strong because first of all he created the Hogyoku in the first place, and he was the captain of the Captain 12 division.
Yeah, but Aizen though.
Why are we talking?
But
this is Black History Month.
Kisuke is more intelligent than Aizen.
All right, let's go.
So where y'all put her? Where y'all put her?
I'm a downgrader. I'm a downgrader to an A just because as I'm thinking about it, she doesn't really have any amazing writing, but she's just a very enjoyable.
This is the easiest. This is gonna be the easiest.
I feel like a character don't gotta have like good writing to be S tier.
Yeah, I know. I know, but that's why I have Luffy as S tier. But I just don't enjoy Yoruichi up to that standard.
This is the last one. And it's the easiest S. Piccolo.
Okay.
S tier for everything. S tier for stepdaddy. S tier for character development. S tier for everything.
Piccolo is gang. I'm not gonna lie.
Piccolo is S tier.
I'm not gonna lie. Piccolo's a black stepdad.
Oh God.
He's a black dude that when his homie died, he stepped up and been a dad to his kids, show role model. He didn't even know. Gohan taught him feelings, and he protected this nigga with his life.
Yeah, Piccolo gang.
And then, he literally came dynamic. The first thing he did,
Yes.
oh, I need to get ready to box. Frieza ain't no problem. He fused with Nail. Got
Yes.
straight to boxing with
Right,
Frieza.
Minka. Bro, you know what the craziest part though about Piccolo is? It doesn't matter what power level he's at. Piccolo's always gonna square up. Piccolo's always gonna square up like, oh, we're going against people who can snap this world, and yeah, I'll fight. You're gonna lose, but he's like, you know what? I'm there.
See, this is why I hate Super hold Piccolo character.
They did hold.
Because bro, in the movies, Piccolo always pulled up. At least did something solid.
Yeah.
He holding Android 13 by his arms.
Even in the Broly. Even in the Broly movie,
he was boxing with who was he boxing? 18.
Yeah.
Oh my! God. He was boxing with
I was like,
yeah.
He literally got
one of my favorite fights in Dragon Ball.
Oh god.
Oh god, that fight went crazy. That's so underrated.
Piccolo, no, like I said, you cannot. Plus, I have not met no one that watches anime that does not like Piccolo.
Piccolo,
especially the character development, the solidness, like
he's so straight. He's like so straightforward.
Like bro, the way his character grew, especially from like OG Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, it's just like. Bro, Piccolo literally is just an evil demon baby.
That's exactly what he is.
Like he just
got thrown up.
Like he just evil, wants to take over the world, evil bad guy for no reason.
Yeah.
But a 5-year-old teaches him feelings, and he steps up and basically Gohan mentors, sees this nigga as a sensei.
See that nigga as a father.
He's like this. He's like take these clothes my dad wears off. I want to dress like you, Piccolo.
When he saved Piccolo, when Piccolo saved Gohan,
bro, when he saved Gohan
with the.
Yeah.
Piccolo's solid as hell.
So I'm alright, man. Just
low S tier. We didn't even have to go.
Yeah, we didn't have to S tier. That's 3.
Dragon Ball super fan.
That's an S tier. That's a
Dragon Ball's Piccolo solid. Everything
super Piccolo.
If you don't like Piccolo, you just need to leave. Especially. All right. So
I have a weird one. Simeon probably won't know a lot about this character. I have Sid from Soul Eater.
No, I feel like he's
the one that died.
I feel like he's too high.
I think Sid is solid in B. I feel like Sid is solid.
PC. Because he did nothing A character but died in the first episode.
Yeah, he didn't really
They didn't make this nigga blue.
Well, we can't say he hasn't done nothing because
he died and they made him a
He was with them a lot of the time. He was low-key staying solid.
I mean, he was their teacher and stuff.
No. Because like, remember when they went to go get Dr. Stein and they went into that little bubble thing and it had the castle? He was there with them, bro. He was there.
Bro, he did some solid stuff, but like I don't know if it's any par with A tier. Like I'm pretty sure Aizawa from My Hero did more than Sid.
I did not finish Soul Eater, so I cannot really speak on Sid like that.
I think Soul Eater has some good black representation.
Yeah. But nah, I can't rate. So it's just you and
Soul
Ricky.
Eater is just like a cool. It's just cool. Like when you think of
Soul, solid anime.
When you think of Soul Eater, you think cool.
Yeah, it's enjoyable. It's so.
The manga.
It's enjoyable and unique, and I think that's kind of why, like,
if you tell
I
me,
had so much expectation of Fire Force, I thought it was gonna be just
like when someone tells me their favorite, anime is like.
Was in the Fire. You see what happened in Fire Force in the later chapters?
Yeah, I guess it's all connected.
So
I'm gonna have to read it.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, if someone tells me their favorite anime is Soul Eater, I automatically think, oh, he likes to skateboard and listen, like Lil Bird, I just think.
But Soul Eater got some underrated ass fights. But boxing on
characters too.
But for real.
So let's just be honest. I think there's only 2 animes that can do what Soul Eater, or like counting Soul Eater. There's only one more anime that can just make S tier characters out of nowhere, and that's Gintama. Gintama. Let me tell you something. Gintama has better backstories than One Piece. And I'm saying that One Piece is my number one.
Get out the room.
Listen, One Piece is my number one anime. Gintama can make a backstory about a dude who slipped and fell, and make that whole not even make it a super sad ending, but have so much character development in that dude that it just makes the backstory S tier.
Okay, but Gintama could also have that same dude that was OP, be a milkman and chase kids around. Comedy ass episode, make you don't even take something serious.
Let me tell you something. They add on story. They don't do this better than One Piece, but they add on to a story like barely any other animes. Like, I don't know if you guys are gonna watch Gintama, but
no, I'm not. I'm never giving it another chance.
But like,
I would have to.
Okay, so if you haven't watched Gintama, well, I'm gonna explain it to these two. If you haven't watched Gintama, pretty much the main character Gintoki, you find out he's a war. He was in the wars that led up to aliens taking over and stuff, and they don't go into detail on like any of that probably like every 20 episodes they'll say one thing that happened. Like I believe they finally showed his sensei and showed he was. I don't know. You gotta watch it. Gintama is peak.
So
Gintama's peak, and I don't say that about a lot of animes. Gintama is peak in its top 5.
Hey, I heard people that watch me saying it's hella good.
Yeah, if people
I gotta
actually
give it a try. I just hate animes like that.
I don't.
episodic,
It's like that shit sucks.
No, you know what made me mad?
It's like,
I don't really. I think
You know what?
I gotta give it a chance. Cause that's how Hitman Reborn is.
You know,
And I gotta give it a chance.
you know what made me dislike
the dub.
was the dub, because it'd be like, kid, no, don't leave us. Like, bro, shut up.
That's an anime you have to watch in sub.
That's
the problem Simia has with it. But the sub is some of the best sub.
Yeah, some of the sub, most of the scenes the sub.
So okay, so this is the last one we're gonna get, and it's a Hunter one.
Kanari?
It's Kanari.
Kanari
Didn't have a big part like in the beginning of it, and Kanari to me, I put her at B.
I liked her back. Yeah, she definitely.
Like that small part she was in.
She could be C.
Her dynamic with Killua.
That small, that small part, a good B.
I think she added onto that story a lot.
If she wasn't in it, I don't think it would have been as nearly enjoyable.
Well, that arc they had.
Yeah, but she was a pretty solid B.
She was solid
character.
I like and the
hair, and the way they did her hair and her face and her
lips. Character design.
She got Kodak Black.
That's why I was shocked. That's why I was like, why does Hunter x Hunter not have more black people in it? Because like they did a lot. Like
but Hunter x Hunter made a long time.
That's because Hunter x Hunter was also had like 4 major arcs.
Yeah,
where like a lot of them weren't even human.
Yeah, but Hunter x Hunter, when it comes to like the actual character design of the black, they actually did a really good job.
They have some of the best characters.
They made the lips that didn't look too racist.
Crollo is amazing designed character.
Oh God,
he's probably one of my favorite designed characters.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I put her at B though.
Yeah, I got her B too.
Yeah, I think B fits her.
Yeah, I feel like if she was in it longer,
if she would have had more part, more of a role, more story, then she
would definitely be in the A conversation.
Man,
maybe
she could most likely make an
A conversation.
I thought she was gonna die when she was introduced.
Oh,
I was like, they gonna kill her, aren't they?
That shit. Oh God!
Oh God! I was in the room like they
finna murk her.
Yeah, you about the whore ass. She didn't get a chance to.
They finna murk her easily off. Like,
yeah, man.
She was one of those characters to me until she was not an extension character.
Yeah. Dang. So yeah, that's pretty much all everyone we got on the list.
Yeah, that's the main ones.
Yeah,
I mean, there's a bunch of other characters. But
there's a bunch of other characters, but we could we could talk to them. It's not gonna be long.
Yeah, I think there's like not a lot to say about them.
Damn, hold up.
It's like because these are like they're like the features.
I kind of feel this, because we do got Raikage and C. I feel like he's B.
Rokage ain't B. He's like
B.
C.
I don't mess with him like that.
But Raikage, hold up.
Killer B what was Killer B's team? The one with the suck. He was a better character than he was.
Oh God, Raikage had a good backstory. Wanted to care for his brother and shit.
Yeah, I get that.
Sasuke.
Yeah.
Whooping Sasuke ass through the whole 5 Kage Sama.
No, I thought he was gonna be hard, and then when I seen what Madara did to him easily, I was like,
yeah, Madara hold the hell out.
I had to be like, yeah, he's not my top 5 no more. After that,
I mean, he hold the hell.
He
out.
is no longer.
I mean, after he did the Shinobi Alliance and dropped the nut bomb, I was like,
oh that
5
made me
Kage
sad.
ain't shit. The 5 Kage ain't doing shit.
Yeah, that was sad.
Yeah, they whack as hell.
That's sad.
All right.
Is
that all we have for this one?
That's all we got for this portion.
Yeah, that's all we got for the black. Our favorite.
Black
anime character. Black anime character.
Those are just some of our favorite. Like we might come back to it and say it next.
If we got some more people, y'all recommend in the comments. Like if we
tell us some if we missed like a big one.
If we missed like a big black anime character, let us know.
We might have already thought about it. We just didn't put it in the episode because we were going over them before we started.
Yeah, there's like we had legit almost 30 people.
We narrowed them down to those because those are like just personally
just the ones mostly everybody knows. I don't know about the one from the dude from Soul Eater. Not that many people.
JoJo. I mean, we could have added what I forget.
Muhammad
Abdul.
Yeah, Abdul.
But no, like, one thing I really want to talk about like the most is like, we talk about we need to talk about the dynamics of the characters.
Dynamic characters.
Like
our favorite character dynamics.
My favorite character dynamic probably has to be Goku and Vegeta. It's got to be Goku and Vegeta.
I mean, you want to come back to this? We can take a quick break and come back to it, or you want to just start it now? Huh? You want what?
Let's take a quick break.
You want to?
All right, sure. So we can talk about it more.
So many.
All right. So we back.
Yeah, that was quick. All right.
That was quick.
Right.
But nah, we going into it. I'm gonna start it off with just how we gonna get to the epitome. Naruto and Sasuke.
Oh, you guys want to start with those? Okay.
All right, that's a top anime dynamic, especially
if we gonna be crazy though, I feel like the dynamic is just them going against people, not friendship, like their bond. Like,
Yeah, but that's not what we're
because
really
do
saying.
you really
for
think
dynamic.
that Sasuke and Naruto had, like, when it was like
We're not. That's not what we mean.
the
by
way they
dynamic.
acted on each other? Yes,
We mean by dynamic, like how the writer ties in the difference between two of them. Because I remember there's this one time in the manga where Naruto comes back.
Yeah.
It's pretty much the first episode of Naruto Shippuden. He says the village hasn't changed a bit, and this when Sasuke gets back to the leaf, he says the village changed quite a lot. If you put those two together, that's instant goosebumps.
yeah, I'm getting
'cause that's-
goosebumps right now. I'm
that's
thinking
the
about
guy-
right now.
that's
I got
great
goosebumps
character
right
right
now.
there.
I got goosies
Oh,
right
God.
now.
And I think that's what we really mean by
Yeah, because also, like, especially like them just growing up, they've always been two different types of people. Like, when you first start watching Naruto and Sasuke, you be like, dang, Naruto's so arrogant, and Sasuke is always just cool, calm, and collective. It's like that. I feel like that's what made it work for so. Like, you don't bring into relationships and everything. Just they had so many things in common, but they also had a lot of things that they didn't have in common at the same time. Like the way they acted, like being just who they were, and like their backgrounds and stuff. Like one decided to, they were the yin and yang. That's what I'm saying. It. So when we talk about like duos and animes, I feel like they have one of the best yin and yang like relationships of them all. That's all I got.
Yeah, I feel that too. They have one of the best.
Yeah.
definitely.
Most definitely dynamics. I like how Kishimoto, how he kind of like butts in, like especially like how they were like kind of like bound to like fight. Especially I like how they standing over Sasuke with the Madara statue and Naruto Hashirama.
Yeah. So I think that's one thing Kishimoto did to a T.
Yeah.
Is he made not even just Naruto and Sasuke,
Yeah, like,
but like Madara, Madara and Hashirama.
Yeah.
And they both, they both was kind of like Naruto and Sasuke one, but it's I don't know how to explain it.
But it's not like
His
not
way,
even that.
his
Though.
way
It's
to
like,
put together two different dynamics. Well, and they're not even the only two.
yeah, like you got Choji and Shikamaru. They're two different people. You crazy if you say they the same person.
Dynamics though, bro. We're not just we're talking about dynamics.
But they're two different.
Choji, you say Choji? Choji has no character.
Don't disrespect.
Choji's character is eating.
He got.
Yeah,
but which Choji had some moments.
Choji did, but that don't mean nothing.
One and two.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie, they should just kill Choji.
I would say Kakashi and Obito.
But they should kill Choji ass off in part one.
I would say Kakashi and Obito. That would be what I'd say.
Yeah, that's good dynamic. Madara Hashirama and dynamic.
Obito and them was just like if Naruto and Sasuke switched places though. That's basically what it would have been Kakashi.
Just one about a different way. Like Kakashi was built on kind of like by revenge, like Sasuke, but knew that wasn't a problem for him.
Yeah,
and they
but I get where you coming from.
Has this stopped?
Yeah, I get where you coming from though. Like legit.
Well, if you guys didn't hear that, I'll wait till he gets over because it's not going to be in the video then.
Like I said, we're broke high school kids.
Hold on. 3, 2. All right. Where we were just talking about the different. If this was missed, we were talking about the different Naruto and how good Kishimoto is at making dynamics. On to the next show. I think I don't think we're gonna do the other one. I think we should only do this one and then go into ours. Yeah. So I think L and Light, that dynamic is probably the best in all anime.
Yeah, it's one of the best in all anime. Light and L dynamic.
I mean,
especially how they kind of like go at each other. Especially like how they kind of like one and up at each other each arc. Like the Light and L arc, like
so probably one of the greatest in all of anime.
I thought one of the greatest anime arc, and I feel like that's probably like what makes Death Note so great. I think that's why I feel like it's so easy to get into Death Note, because once you read the Light and L arc, and their parallelism is really like perfecting in that scene. Like I don't really think I've seen better parallelism when it comes to like Light and L.
I feel like that was the problem. After L died, there wasn't really any like there was like no reason that we wanted them characters to succeed in catching Kira, which is kind of like why nobody cared about Nier. Let's just be honest.
That's why I feel like they just like kill L and try to like replace him.
Yeah,
But it's like you're basically replacing him with the same character. Like,
Yeah.
I had no problem with Nier. It's just like Nier is too much like L, so why aren't you just better off keeping L in the damn story?
yeah.
Especially we've never been told about L having two successors,
Mm-hmm.
and it's kind of like
Yeah.
brought up late.
And yeah, it never happened.
And I feel like it was just built to like, all right, we just need to stop Light from killing people, so Light don't win. But like,
yeah,
I feel like it was better off just keeping L alive, like making Light hard as fuck. Like,
I mean, while you were watching it, did you feel like Light would? Do you think there was any way L could have beat Light?
I feel like he can. He just ain't have the evidence. Because I mean, L questioned multiple times that Light was cured. He's like, I have like a 5% chance that you're cured. Like,
But
he just didn't have the evidence to back it up.
Do you think there was a chance of the story moving on without L being alive, or with L being alive?
That's why I kind of felt like it should have kind of ended at like Light versus L. Because first of all, it ended at like good, like how L died. Like it kind of shows us how far Light was willing to go to make sure he got L out his way. And
it was a good moment, but
it basically shows a moment at Light at L's grave, symbolizing that as he won the game. Imagine they ended it just off that, like Light became God.
This is my perfect victory.
And then he loses to fucking.
And
and then, first of all, why would they have? First of all, Light didn't trust nobody being cured. Why does he trust all these niggas with the death note? That one dude, that one bitch, like killing people, bro. Light was smart, but he never he would never put that trust in too many people. Like, and that's the reason for his downfall.
So you saying sloppy writing at the end?
No, not sloppy writing.
It's kind of just like trying to
a bit of disconnect because no one really cared for that character.
Nobody really cared, and he
You
wasn't
can't
brought
just-
back in. Like,
You can't bring a character out, not really show background for the character. Only say he was. That's like Naruto dying, and they just show Boruto with no background or anything.
Yeah, I'm his son.
they never show him. Like they never
Yeah, I'm
show.
his son.
They never show him like grieving over the shit or like, damn, if he was here. Like, no, it's just like, oh, here's this new nigga that's
Oh, he's
basically
dead.
kind of like Naruto.
Oh, he's
but
dead?
He's a successor. Like, no,
Let me take over. Yeah, like
you don't want to see that. It's kind of just like trying to like make up for the death. Like, no, you can't.
I
Just
can't
do that.
really say that because I never watched Death Note, but a duel that that's really popular to me is like the Elric brothers. The Elric brothers, bro, have probably one of the best. Like at the end of the day, they both had the same goal:
Getting their bodies back.
getting their bodies back.
getting their bodies back. I mean, one getting their leg and stuff like that.
But that's their body.
Yeah,
But it kind of shows the will and the sacrifice they both go to. Because like,
That
even
they
though
took
Ed,
to-
he'll feel like he'll do mostly anything to get Al's body back, but Al kind of has to get him out that symbolism. No, stop trying to kill yourself to bring my body back. Like this, both a
feel
sin.
me?
Like
Like,
this is a sin for both
We
of us.
both have to take the
we
sacrifice.
both gotta take this together.
And that's why I kind of like how Fullmetal Alchemist kind of ended with like,
Don't
like,
spoil,
it had
don't
the
spoil,
best
haven't-
ending.
haven't-
It
haven't-
had-
haven't-
Oh,
Damn.
okay.
Yeah.
we can't talk about shit.
Yeah.
we can't, bro. We gonna have to have anime.
Y'all know, if y'all watch it, y'all know basically
Y'all know
it's
the
just
ending.
sacrifice. Like that's basically all the show came to, is like sacrificing and kind of like doing what's best for the greater good.
Yeah, like they were just, it was just a love thing with them. Like they legit had that. We're actually brothers.
And it's basically like kind of had that like I kind of feel like they feel like one. Like
Yeah,
I feel like you kind of just can't go like Edward's your main character. I feel like him and Al are basically the main.
they
characters
are
in
the
the
main
story.
characters.
Even though Edward's the MC, they basically kind of just like one. Because
Mhm.
Yeah,
even when they're separate for the story, you kind of like, damn, we most definitely gonna see El and Al.
like it would feel weird if like they did if
if
one
they just
wasn't
kept
with
going
the
on. But I
other.
kind of like how
Yeah.
they did that, because it kind of give them distance. Like, all right, we know we're gonna meet each other back better, but let's both go our separate journeys and see what we could do to fix fight fathers.
Yeah, for sure.
And, well, well, all the episodes that I've watched so far haven't really showed me that dynamic or that character between them that makes them super different or super alike in a sense. But I always felt like they had two different mindsets and they weren't just one following the
Yeah.
leader.
And it wasn't like one had a bad mindset and one didn't.
Yeah, it was their ideology.
Yeah, it's like the way you and me look on certain things. Like we might see things, like we
They
might have the
see
ending
different.
goal, but we might see we see two things
Yeah.
differently. It's just like that. That's why like I feel like because they're brothers too, and that's like it's not easier, but it's like when you write stuff like that, like oh they know each other since they was children.
Talk up, buddy.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
like
it
they
kinda
know
goes
each
for,
other since they were children.
like you remember when Scar was about to kill him and stuff,
Yeah.
and then kind of like Al was like, brother, leave, like let me die.
Yeah,
he's like,
I'm
say,
still on him.
brother,
You
leave,
I feel
huh?
like don't
I'll take care of him
don't
for
get
you.
yourself killed trying to
Yeah.
fight this dude
Yeah,
when you're not in the right
definitely.
mindset.
All right. Well, I guess I'll say mine then. A lot of people probably haven't watched this show. It's called Do Do Do. Do Do Do. And it is.
Middle
Don't say that. It is.
Right.
It's peak. For mine, I could go with. Hold on. I'll look it up. Maybe you guys can talk over it. Keep talking.
Right.
Well,
I feel like
why are you trying to find this?
I never
parallelism?
even watched it, bro.
I never watched it. Like I thought he meant Doro.
No, Dorohedoro's amazing.
Wait, is it Doro the dude with the blonde and samurai?
Doro, you talking about what he's talking about?
No, Doro. Like, ain't that the one with the dude? He a samurai or something?
Yeah, but like I know the backstory.
Right.
Like he has no arms, no legs, no face,
Some shit.
and like he fights demons because I guess demons took them from him, and he's like fighting each demon to get him back.
He's trying to get his
Like
body.
I've seen clips. Like I've seen the episode when he got his eyesight. I mean, when he got his eyesight back.
Oh, that was amazing. And when he got his hearing.
And when he talked for the first time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you. Spoilers. Make sure you put spoilers at the beginning because you just spoiled pretty much the entire show, my boy.
Oh my bad.
So, anyways, yeah, I could have done Hyakimaru, who is the main character, the blind dude who has no legs and stuff. I could have done him, and Tahomaru, who is
a samurai with no legs.
you'll find out
Listen,
if you
bro.
if you read it. Wait.
He showed
Shut
me
up,
a little
shut up.
clip, and I was like, "There's no."
So
way.
pretty much, I'll say both.
Sounds
I'll
like
say
bullshit.
No.
Hakimaru and excuse me, and Tahomaru, which is pretty much his little brother. So I'm gonna give you a quick rundown on what I believe the dynamic between these two is. So I believe Yakimaru is a year older than him, and a lot of character. How would I say this? A lot of character between them is very different between how they grew up. One grew up from a foster dad who was a doctor, who gave them all the prosthetics he needs and taught him how to fight.
Yeah.
And while him growing up, he was a king because his dad and his mom were the king and queen of that land.
Okay.
So he lived in the castle, but when you would see him, the only times you would see him is like clips when he was younger or clips right now, as he's trying to become the young prince to rule the land over. But as you can see his mom is not really interested, and the whole point of him meeting up with Doro and fighting him was first to become better with his mother.
Mm-hmm.
But then at the end, it came back to a point where he was trying to become the young king that he was set out to be.
Yeah.
So his ideals changed, and if you go back to Hakimaru, it kind of felt like he was getting darker.
Yeah.
In the story, and there's even a character in it, and he even said he's becoming non-human. If you see the power system and how he's able to see demons and stuff, you would be able to understand. But I feel like that caused them to meet up with each other. His entire goal was to find the demons, kill them, and there's a lot of spoilers. His brother, I don't want to say it. Yeah. I can't explain it.
Just know,
it's
a good
dope.
point.
It's dope.
Everybody, make sure you check. And Amazon Prime.
Like I haven't watched it fully, but like just a glimpse.
It's super hard to explain if you haven't watched it because there's a lot of going.
Just the glimpse I watched, like it's really dope. The fight scenes, oh my.
And animated
you
by
think
Studios?
I forget. I don't know. It was like it's only on like. I think it's like Amazon. Yeah, it's on Amazon. I'm pretty sure you can watch the videos on YouTube.
When Quentin told me about it, I was like, he has no legs and no arms.
Oh yeah, and the theme song.
Like, so it's a nugget with a sword.
Oh yeah, and the theme
it's
song.
A nugget with a sword.
And the theme song is top tier.
Oh yeah. Oh bro.
The theme song is top tier.
I'm gonna show you. We gonna show you when it's over. But that theme song,
it's so fire.
I can't even breathe when it's playing because it's that fire. Like,
it
makes you want to hold your breath. But no, that's basic.
They have some chilling deaths in it too that you didn't believe would ever happen.
What's yours though, Ricky?
What? Oh, all right. So for my first parallelism, I'm gonna go with Berserk, Guts and Griffith.
Ugh.
I think
Great.
it's one of the best
That's
parallels in anime / manga. And I feel like one thing I like about Guts and Griffith is just kind of like how more like they change and how more like the more how like when Guts meets Griffith, he kind of like looks up over towards him and kind of like Griffith kind of feels like a god when Guts look up to him.
Yeah.
And kind of slowly how like Guts finally gains confidence and finds his finds his way for his purpose, and how it kind of like leads Griffith to falling down, just like how Guts was in the beginning. And you slowly see like kind of Guts like humanity going up while Griffith is slowly like going down.
Yeah.
He's going crazy. He almost raping the king's daughter and stuff, and you slowly see the downfall of Griffith, and you mostly see it when the eclipse happened, and basically seeing how like based the parallelism of like even when Griffith tried to hold Guts up, it's basically him trying to like still care but literally cutting off everything he loves to conquer his dreams. Literally killing everything he loves. Literally fucking Guts off.
Literally.
There
we go.
You can't talk.
I know, but still,
literally fucking everything.
Now,
up.
another one for me. My second one is from actually Black Clover. It's Asta and I forgot.
Asta and Yuno?
Yeah, Asta and their dynamic is dope.
This shit's alright.
No,
Yeah, it's alright.
It's alright.
It's alright. Y'all really like it?
It's not what the best. Like I want to say, Austin and Liebe got it better than fucking Austin.
Yeah, definitely. You don't really know about Liebe,
because not really like. Yeah, he's Asta
But it's
rival,
like,
but like
Black
you
Clover
really
does.
don't know nothing about this.
Just
dude.
the bulls as a whole,
and they just be giving this nigga power up.
I think Luck and Magnus have a good one.
Yeah, Luck and Magnus.
Well, they're literally opposites.
Yami and
Knock.
They got a pretty.
Or
good
what's his name? Who was the leader of the what's it called? Dawn? I don't know his name.
Oh, Vengeance.
Yeah, Vengeance. And him and Vengeance have a good one.
Yeah, him and Vengeance.
I don't think Yuno is that good of a character. He's super.
I think he's solid.
What?
Like you can build a bland character and still make him a good character.
Why are we saying he's bland?
He is literally as bland as it comes.
I'm not like sometimes. Well, mostly in the beginning feel like Sasuke without the flavor.
He's Sasuke
Really?
without the revenge.
They really
Anger.
did.
Sasuke without the. Bro, I'm
He
not
said
gonna lie.
Sasuke without the revenge.
Bro, he's
I'm done.
Kool-Aid without the sugar and water
Oh,
in the beginning.
Definitely.
Just
And then he slowly kind of gets some little bit of sugar.
He's the starting point.
And it's kind of like I feel like he's just there just to like make
To us to have a rival.
for us to have a rival and get stronger. But I feel like I want Black Cobra to like deep into the mind and what he want. Like, yeah, you want to protect the Golden Dawn and be this, but nigga, why? Because Asta was a real nigga than you, and you had powers. Like, shit got to be more friend than that. Then you found out he's a king. He's gifted as fuck. Like,
he has a lot of good
like
moments.
he's
Whoa! Somebody hasn't read the manga.
He has a lot of good moments. Bro. That's
he's
all I can
gifted.
say.
Yeah, he has some good moments, but
He has
his
some good
character's
moments, but I
super-
feel like
The main reason I said that, bro, is because like I feel like Asta needs that though.
Yeah.
Like, Asta,
Yeah, he needs that to
like
look over.
especially because I'm not gonna lie, Asta is like a super energetic nigga. Like you feel me? Like he needs someone. He's so energetic that he needs that.
Yeah, but you
I
can
feel like,
still
I
have
feel like
that
sometimes he
without-
just like he's like just needed just for Asta.
And he
to
needs
have
can
that
be
too.
bland.
Because in the anime when he's with Asta, he goes out of his comfort zone. He does like he
Yeah,
acts
but
stupid.
it's not really a good dynamic. Just because there's nothing really you see in Yuno that makes you like, oh, he's such a good character, and this makes him a good
I
character.
like him as a character.
Why is Yuno a good character?
To me?
Yeah.
Because just him at like his blandness. I ain't gonna
He's
front.
mid.
Yeah,
He's not, I ain't gonna
pretty
say
mid.
he's mid.
He's one of the worst. I don't know how to say Deuterogonist. He's not that good. Kilo was like those
I
characters.
feel like
cannot be
he
topped.
just need way more. Like we need way more from
We-
most
Like
definitely.
yeah, Black Clover's not even over yet though.
It's not
Yeah,
over, but
Why would what would make him not a bland character?
got time. He still got time to like grow and stuff. So.
I don't really see anything with him that will make him feel like that. I don't know what he needs.
I think he's.
I feel like he just needs more character depth. I feel like we need a deep into his strength. I feel like they just
Like I feel like if you go into his backstory and stuff like that, a little bit deeper into his backstory, and like
I feel like sometimes
Yeah.
they just be giving them power ups, just giving
Yeah.
power ups. Like,
Yeah, with
nigga,
some random power ups.
so
That was my second one. Like I thought it was gonna be. We thought we was gonna have a better conversation, but y'all niggas just
yeah, I mean,
flattened my whole.
Look
thing
at what he
out.
looked like in
I
the
mean,
the
middle-
manga.
middle.
He kind of looked cold, but this would look like an anime.
Made him look like a Walmart
Nah,
version of himself.
So who you got? Who
This is him back.
Who your second?
This
one,
is him
Queen?
back in the day.
Yeah, who your second one, Queen?
I was gonna go with a Yato one from Noragami, but let's say one that more people know. Let's talk about I don't know. I was gonna talk about either Monster or
Well, I'm Red
Vinland
Monster.
Saga.
Oh, with Thorfinn and Askeladd?
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's a good ass.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's good.
Should we go
Fuck
over it?
You can
Fuck,
go over
that's
it.
good.
Yeah.
Go over
You
it.
know what? Let's
Fuck.
go over it. I know you can't see it right there. There's my Vinland Saga manga panel. I wish I could become a better person.
Yeah.
That will make you shake when you read that. Because his
The
character
death-
development alone is so top tier.
It is.
There's not many people better than him when it comes to development.
Yeah, Thorfinn is most definitely.
Character building, Vinland Saga did the best. He's not touching nobody in the big three is touching that. Nobody outside the big three is touching that.
Okay, there you go.
No, I'm being honest. Let's just be honest. Other than One Piece and maybe some in Naruto too, there's not really character building. Well, those are 2 out of 3 animes, but at a bigger scale.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say because every anime has character building.
Barely.
You mean like in all?
No,
like, the
it's like
characters?
no. Legit.
Yeah, I mean in the characters. You
You
think
can't-
Vinland Saga has more character development than Naruto?
With Thorfinn, yeah, but
you know.
One Piece, you got motherfuckers like Sanji. And
Hold on,
shit.
what do you?
But Sanji, what has Sanji changed, bro?
What you mean how he changed? Like you got.
Sanji ain't changed more than
Nah, I feel like
No, bro.
when we
Even
talk
in
about
recent
the
times, you
main-
seen like, bro, he was
Kobe.
he was literally like, damn
how
near,
did Kobe change?
What you mean how Kobe?
Kobe
changed?
changed once,
He stopped being.
and it
a
was like the
pussy.
second
Kobe
episode.
stopped being a pussy.
Yeah,
That's
he
got
got
older.
Yeah, because he changed in
he
2
stopped being a
days.
pussy. That's what
Man
happened.
changed in 2 episodes. Let's
nigga
stop
taller
that.
in episode 2.
Man got taller. Man got
A
taller
lot of acts-
in 2 months.
There's actually a lot of people.
Luffy's
like,
still the
shoot.
same height.
Luffy was still the same height, and
Nah, who
and
that?
Kobe's just growing it.
No, most definitely.
A lot of Star has though. But
Got
no.
good as
But when you say character building, every anime has character building. You can't
Not-
name one that doesn't have character building.
Thorfinn's most definitely top tier out of most, but
No, I'm sorry. He just made me look crazy when he said the character building. Every anime has character building.
Obviously, you didn't hear what I said.
I did hear it.
Character. I said Vinland Saga does character building better than any
Okay,
other
better
anime
than-
in the big three.
Yeah, I thought you said that.
But yeah, you want to talk about Askeladd and
Askeladd's one of
Yeah.
my favorite antagonists. He's goated.
how do you ever think you would see the day where the MC, the villain, gets murders the MC's dad and then the MC trains under him and learns under him?
Yeah.
Askeladd was a real nigga.
He was.
Askeladd's a real nigga. He
Wasn't
is.
the Piccolo stepdaddy though.
No.
Oh, no,
I mean, not even like nothing
he
like
used
to
to toss Thorfinn ass up.
Yeah.
Oh,
Whoop
God.
his ass.
But
No,
I
I'm talking
remember,
about the training portion.
I remember like episode 6 or 7. They were, what's his name? Thorfinn got off the boat. He took out like the entire army with the king, the fat overweight king. You watched it? Or only read the manga?
I watched it with a few bit of manga.
Yeah. Oh my
So
gosh!
bad,
And they literally had Thorfinn as a one-man wrecking army.
You know who I should have picked? I should have picked Mikey and I should have picked Mikey.
I mean, you can go over Mikey. I just
I
think
should've picked
Vinland.
Mikey.
We
What's
haven't
his
even
name?
really
Who?
expended on Vinland Saga, but
His
just
brother?
watch it.
Avengers.
Just watch it. What's up?
Michi? Izana? His brother? Draken?
Draco? Dragon? I said
Draco.
Draco.
Huh?
Draken?
Dragon?
and Mikey. I should have put those two. But
I mean, that's not. Is there really like
I don't know if they're dynamic, but they're
Dynamics.
good as duo.
they're a good duo?
I'll put dynamic for Mikey is probably Izana, his stepbrother.
Mm. RP. I mean, is there really any more dynamic? Because I feel like dynamic is strictly
Wait, hold on.
Stricky
I'm not gonna lie,
water.
before we get into that, Can we talk about? Have y'all read the recent Tokyo Revengers chapters?
Nope, I'm not watching I'm not
Bro,
watching till the
Twitter,
next
bro,
season come out.
But Twitter was on Tokyo Revengers ass, bro.
Yeah, they've been on it for a little bit.
Bro, they was on their ass for how shit was going on because Mikey dark impulses.
I think we gotta end this soon. What's it on?
Couldn't be an hour, so we wrap it up soon.
Yeah. I think let's just talk about this Mikey one and end it off.
Yeah,
I think that's all we really need to talk about.
Alright, so Twitter was recently on Tokyo Revengers ass because basically one of the recent arcs basically had Mikey. The reason, if you read Tokyo Revengers, you know the reason of him doing all this was kind of because of a toy.
It kind of doesn't make sense to me,
And it kind of feels like I feel like Tokyo Revengers should end it. I feel like it's kind of being like
drug out.
It's being dragged out a little bit.
I ain't gonna
Because it should have ended at that part when, hey, I understand what the artist going for because we already saved Hema, and kind of like
Now trying to say
Mikey was like the whole plan, like he was the one really need saving, but it's kind of just like being.
I get what you.
It's kind of like being dragged out a little bit because it kind of feel like everything was straight, like.
Yeah, they kill off Dragon, and then Mikey. He this never happened to Mikey, but he breaks, and now it just makes no sense.
Now he's kind of like that's how I kind of feel like they could have did this, but they kind of like
they're making his character worse.
They're making me not want
to read this shit, but I just gotta see how it ends.
They're making me bro, like. Lately, bro, they've been making me take out Tokyo Revengers.
I'm not gonna lie, like, bro, I'm not gonna.
Cause y'all know I was all up. I was like, yeah, that's my top 3. That's definitely my top 3 new gen. Now it's like, bro, like,
I'm not gonna lie. Somebody said
they just went down to 6.
I'm not gonna lie. Somebody said Kisaki gone and he took the rider with him.
Oh God,
gone and took the ride with him. I'm like, hey, bro, I'm like, no, but bro, I really hopefully Tokyo Revengers hopefully they wrap it up good. But I feel like. Just now, like I feel like it should have ended way sooner.
Yeah,
I feel like it's kind of getting dragged out a little bit, and I feel like Tokyo Revengers don't damn near need to be damn near 300 chapters. Yeah. Even though they're on the fire, that shit should be nowhere near 300 chapters because it's like a 200 chapter premise.
I just hope that.
And they did it so. I think Tokyo Revengers do it so good with like keeping it that long and kind of make you still interested in the story. But like a simple like plot, like you're trying to save his girlfriend, but like. Shit, this boop 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 happened.
Yeah.
And once he finally said, it's like, oh shit, Mikey, like this nigga.
Surprise Pikachu face. Well, that just happened.
Well, cut it out, but Mikey. So I kind of understand where they
understand where they're coming from.
I understand where they're coming from. Hopefully they fix it.
Hopefully it picks up.
Hopefully it picks up. A lot of good manga chapters are coming out. One Piece has been getting pretty good. Mm-hmm. My Hero shit's started in there. Black Clover.
I gave My Hero. I said forget the fandom, and I was like, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna go back to watching and reading it, and it's actually more enjoyable now that you just put the fan base aside.
Because bro, you can't judge the fan base over a show you like. Because when you're watching a show, the fan base only could be if you weren't in part, but they can't ruin your joy of the show.
No, My Hero Academia did for me for a little bit. I ain't gonna front.
I understand, but like you kind of can't just judge. I'm saying you can't judge a show by the fan base.
Yeah, like,
and that's really what I'm trying to say. You can't judge. You can't have a fan base stop you from watching a show.
Okay, all right, guys. So that will be it for the 3rd episode of Act Up. Okay. Appreciate it for everyone who's listening.
Make sure y'all like, subscribe, follow the podcast on every platform. Make sure you follow Simeon on Instagram. Q will have an Instagram soon up. Make sure you follow me on my social media links down below.
Also making a TikTok.
We'll be making a TikTok. Ricky will be posting that, and I'll be posting on our TikTok accounts already.
Yeah, we are gonna be posting on our TikTok account. It's kind of gonna be like a little joint account.
Yep. Give us a month.
Yeah,
we're gonna have all our stuff.
Y'all give us like up to like 3 months, bro. This podcast will really be set up.
We building everything up.
Real professional.
All we asking y'all for just to grow with us, show support, show love. If you have a friend that like anime, manga podcast,
introduce them to the Act Up podcast.
Introduce them, like, bro. That's all we trying to do is just spread some love.
We just some young black kids
we
trying to make it.
We trying to share our thoughts to y'all, like what we think, like no filter or none of that. Like we being ourselves in this podcast.
Yeah, for real.
We ain't faking for nobody.
Paper who?
Like how we act on this podcast, we act in real life.
All right,
you already know.
We giving y'all the real, so man, y'all make sure y'all fuck the podcast.
Peace out.
Mess with it, bro.
Episode,
one love.
Act up, bro. Act
new episode every Monday.
Wednesday, bro.
No, I'm saying Monday. It dropped Wednesday. The episodes.
Yeah,
Yes,
we'll,
sir.
we'll be recording on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
Recording on
They'll,
Wednesday,
they'll
but
drop
episodes-
Mondays.
New episode drop every Monday, so stay tuned for that.
We might have missed something big. We'll talk about it next
We'll
time.
talk about next episode. Anything we missed, talk about next episode.
Love you, love you, love you.
All right, y'all, act up and we gone.
Roast beef.
Peace.